2 years ago, Ava Dillon's high school dance career took a turn she didn't expect.
It wasn't super severe, but as time went on, it was like I started limping. I couldn't walk very well. I had to sit down. I couldn't walk far.
The now senior at Marion High School started having hip problems that gradually got worse, and despite seeing several physicians,
nobody could really figure out what was wrong with me.
Ava would eventually meet with Dr. Leanne Torres and Dr. Eric McCoy at Beacon Bone and Joint Specialists. In Ava's case, it was more about preserving what was already there by correcting bone deformity and working on the labrum, a ring of cartilage that surrounds the hip socket.
Young, particularly active patients, those without arthritis, we want to try to preserve that hip for as long as possible so that something like a hip replacement is not in the discussion for decades to come.
Dr. McCoy says sometimes the hip socket can develop abnormally. He performed an osteotomy on Ava, essentially realigning the bone. He advises people that if pain is persistent, to get it checked out.
A lot of patients that I meet often have an injury for a prolonged period of time and either do multiple rounds of physical therapy first and still having that problem. So I think if there's a persistent problem despite therapy and other measures, definitely see our team to help address that.
Once a patient goes through the rehabilitation process of about 6 months, there aren't any further restrictions for athletics. Ava says this process and the care she received at Beacon is inspiring her to want to study nursing after high school.
When I had my surgery and I was here for 4 days in the hospital, I saw how the nurses were. They were amazing. They really did make an impact on my hospital stay.
Thanks for watching. Here's another story you may like, and subscribe to the WSBT 22 YouTube channel.